Alright, so we're back for some more Dokkan Battle. And right now it's a pretty slow time. There's not a ton of things going on. The Buhan banner and Buhan event are gone. So, you know, sometime in the next couple days, I think there's a real possibility we'll see the LR androids. Maybe as soon as January 20th. Golden Frieza Dokkan Festival is coming soon. That's exciting. Now, I am very butt mad, very salty, very jelly, very upset, whatever you want to say, because I do have all of the Buhan medals we need. I've got 161, that's enough for the LR androids, and that's enough for Buhan. So when I get Buhan, I could Dokkan him. When the LR androids come out, we're able to Dokkan them. However, these fucking Buhans, my rage is infinite with this shit. Alright, let's see how many we've got. So we have 5, 10, 15, 23. I did that stage about 120 fucking times. I went like 100 tries of that stage without getting. I am so upset that I only got 23 of these fuckers, and I did it over 100 fucking times. Like, oh my god. So hopefully, I mean, it's a 50% chance that it can raise Buhan's super attack. So whenever I get them, hopefully these 23 will get Buhan to super attack 10, because I'm not Dokkanning Buhan until he has max super attack. Otherwise, it's a waste. So fuck me with that bullshit. But oh well. Enough whining and bitching. Let's move on to events. Again, there's not a lot going on. Most of the stuff we've already recorded, except basically like one thing. So Epic Showdown we did. This is what we're going to do, the Dragon Ball Super Story Event, Universe 6 vs. 7 Tournament. Obviously, we did these. The fight against Despair we recorded, and I did a little thing with the Future Gohan. The Hero and Villain events are back. I'll record these later on. They are going to add more stages in the future. Plus, also as a bonus, I do want to make sure I have some better villains. I can beat all the stages, no problem. But some better villains will make it more interesting. Now, this event just dropped again, so that means the World Tournament is probably going to be this weekend in a couple days. So that's hype, I guess. And that's about it. So let's just go ahead. Let's jump in. The Dragon Ball Super, it's not long. It's only 8 stages. So we'll go ahead and knock out 4 today, and we'll do 4 next time. We'll bring this team right here. Let's go Senzu. And bam, bam, bam. Perfect. Yep, okay, cool. Okay, so this is cool. You know, obviously I do like that now we're really getting hardcore into Dragon Ball Super content on the global version. Very soon, of course, base form Goku Black will be showing up. Rose Goku Black. You know, all of the different versions of Super Saiyan Rage Trunks, Vegito Blue, they're all going to be coming very soon. There's also a, you know, Future Trunks Dragon Ball Super Story event that we can record. A lot of exciting things coming up. Now, of course, I will be very curious to see in the future the Universal Survival Arc. I feel like that's a lot of new characters that are going to be added into this game. So it's going to be like, holy fucking shit. Literally, the Universal Survival Arc was created by the makers of the Dragon Ball games. Like, they were like, Toriyama. They sat Toriyama down in a room and said, listen, motherfucker, we want to sell toys, games, and everything. You need to give us hundreds of characters. And Toriyama was like, oh, how much money did you say? No problem. I'll make it happen. So get ready, because supposedly, you know, all the 12 universes, 10-man teams for every universe, motherfuckers, that's a lot of new characters. Not to mention, there's going to be 10 new Gods of Destruction added, 10 new Supreme Kais. Like, we haven't even ever seen the Grand Priest. Like, Dragon Ball, that's what's funny about a game like this. With how much new shit they're introducing, like, wow, alright. Anyway, so basically what's going to happen here is Champa really loves Earth's food, and so he proposes a tournament between the two, you know, planet Earths of Universe 6 and Universe 7, because, well, okay, I said that wrong. Basically, it's a tournament between the best fighters of Universe 6 and 7 that the two Gods of Destruction could find, and the Earth in Universe 6 is destroyed. It's like a wasteland from various wars and whatnot. So what Champa wants to do is he wants to use the Super Dragon Balls to switch Universe 6's Earth with Universe 7's Earth. And that way he can get all the good food from Earth for himself. This scene right here, Goku and Vegeta training, we see this a little in the anime in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. We also see it in the manga in the Hyperbolic Time Chamber. It's awesome in the manga because they step it up to Super Saiyan Blue form, and they go to spar, and Goku and Vegeta, they both get in their iconic poses from when they fought during the Saiyan Saga. It's so badass. Let's go ahead and use this. We'll use the super attack of our new Super Saiyan 2 Goku. You guys know what I'm talking about. The one where Goku is kind of like low to the ground, and he's kind of like has like his arms up, and then Vegeta just sort of raises his arms. That shit, the iconic fighting stances that they take against each other. Bam! And yeah, again, you know, as I told you guys, from this point on, I'm not even really going to be using stones to refill stamina. Only during the world tournaments I will, but that's because I'll be using stones to refill stamina, but then by doing the tournament, I'm going to be getting those stones back. Like, doing the world tournament to completion does net you around 30 to 35 stones, something like that. So, you know, you are rewarded for that. In the next tournament, I'm not going to go as hard as I went last time. I'm probably just going to go for the new reward card from the tournament, which is most likely going to be an intelligence version of Super Trunks, the Trunks that fought Cell. I don't believe he's very good, but I mean, it's a free SSR. I'll grab him. He would be cool to use in videos like this, because I feel like not a lot of people record these Dokkan events, because, you know, it's not like they're super hard. These just like story events and stuff, and I do like to go through them because I'm doing more of like an LP kind of format with my Dokkan videos than most other Dokkan YouTubers do. Alright, now in that last scene, Goku and Vegeta, they were name dropping Monica. Monica, of course, is a delivery man, like a universal delivery man for like, I believe it's like a candy company. And basically what happens is he's just someone brought onto the team by Beerus to motivate Goku and Vegeta to train harder, because he, you know, tells them that Goku was not the strongest, you know, mortal that Beerus has ever fought. That's actually Monica, this guy right here. And Monica is ridiculous. I don't understand. That's just Toriyama's humor, that he had to give him the gigantic nipples. Like, it's so ridiculous. Like, why? Why? Toriyama, my man, why? Alright, and yeah, there is, this was recommended by Vegeta, that they have just a basic written test just to prove that they're not a mindless monster. And Majin Buu, who is the 5th member of Universe 7, fails the written test. This is much funnier in the manga, where Buu doesn't even know how to write his own name, and Piccolo is really grilling his ass. In the anime, he just falls asleep and they kind of skip over it. That's one thing that's really annoying about the anime in a lot of sections. It's crazy that, like, in 2017 and 2016, we can say that a Dragon Ball anime moves too fast. Like, it's crazy to think about that, but it does. Dragon Ball Super moves too quickly. It would be better if it would slow down. But anyway, so the Universe 7 team is Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo, Monica, and Majin Buu. And, you know, Monica and Majin Buu basically do not, you know, Monica is not a fighter, and Buu doesn't even participate. And then Piccolo doesn't really participate, so it's only Goku and Vegeta against this guy, Batamo. There's Frost, Universe 6's version of Frieza. There's Kabe, a Universe 6 Saiyan. Automagetta, who's interesting, but they don't do enough with him. And then finally there is Hit, who Hit is really awesome. I've seen a lot of... We're actually not going to get a super attack with Kabe here. I've seen a lot of backlash lately to Hit, actually, of people just being like, no, Hit is dumb, he's overrated. But that's because there's been a lot of people going like crazy about Hit. Personally, I do like Hit. I like Hit a lot, actually. But I mean, Hit is basically a Naruto character with like all of the abilities he has. Like it's weird. I guess that's a good thing that Dragon Ball Super is doing, is that they're introducing characters who actually have abilities rather than just, you know, oh, this guy shoots an energy blast with one hand instead of two, which is basically, you know, what Dragon Ball for the majority of time has done, whereas Dragon Ball Super is introducing interesting characters. Like, Merge Zamasu uses all of these awesome techniques. Again, the problem is that Dragon Ball Super moves too quickly, so we don't get enough time to actually see, like, the things Merge Zamasu can do. I mean, people, like, sort of glossed over it, but Merge Zamasu uses fucking Susanoo. Like, what the hell? And Goku and Vegeta just blow it up, and it's, like, never addressed. It's like, wait, what the fuck was that, man? Oh, yeah, Vados. So here's one disappointing thing. For some reason, even in the Japanese version of Dokkan Battle, Vados is not a card. And not only that, but you never even fight Vados anywhere. Now, obviously, at a certain point, Vados will be added in. I mean, I guess it's because Vados never fights in Dragon Ball Super. And even though Whis doesn't really, I mean, you can say, you know, there are moments where Whis trains with Goku and Vegeta. And then, of course, there also is, you know, like, you saw the moment where Whis knocks Beerus out. So there were moments like that. Sure, yeah, let's keep bringing Vegeta. You know, I brought a team, like, I brought Golden Frieza because we're doing these on Z hard, so I wanted to block and stuff. But I love how it's just ending up being Vegito knocking everything out. Like, I'm saving all my stones up for Rose Goku Black, which is a smart thing to do. And then I'll have a ton of new characters to use. But until then, I don't have a large roster. That's why I will look forward to getting that Intelligent Super Trunks. Another card to have, not a bad thing. So now, Goku is going to fight Universe 6's version of Frieza. And I hate Frost because they played me. At first, they make it look like Frost is this big, honorable guy. You know, he's actually a cool dude. And I thought that was really cool. Like, that's a missed opportunity, I feel. Having the Universe 6 version of Frieza being, like, a really heroic guy, like, if there was some sort of, like, you know, Universal War or something, and, like, you know, a bunch of different universes had to band together, like, you know, if, like, you know, Frost was helping Goku fight some villain way down the line, that would have been fucking dope. But instead, they just make him a generic copy of Frieza. The only difference is that, one, he pretends to be good at first, which obviously Frieza never does. And two, Frost doesn't, you know, he doesn't do Golden Frost because I guess you could say Golden Frieza was basically triggered by his death at the hands of a Super Saiyan. Like, he was revived and realized he needed to train stronger. And it's also implied that Frieza chooses his form. Like, he says I chose gold as the color. So, you know, that does make, you know, Frieza more interesting than Frost, who just has the same basic fucking transformations we've seen literally 100 fucking times. I mean, I don't know. This is a two-part fight. I don't know. Whatever. I guess we'll just have Vegito finish him off again. Who cares? Bam. And then this Goku, I do like this Goku a lot. The only problem is he, like, really doesn't hit that hard right now, but, I mean, that's what happens with Super Attack 1 characters. Really, I have that Goku on the team for his key-giving ability anyway, when I do use him. Like, for example, I was using him the last couple times I fought Buhan. And it does work rather well because the condition is 3 key to everyone on the field as long as your HP is 99% or below. It's very, very easy to hit. Very easy. Alright, so here's where Goku reveals to Frost that, like, I fought our universe's counterpart of you. And Frost is like, oh, okay, I guess I should probably pick up the pace then. And it's like, yeah, fucker. This is, like, you know what? Not a lot of people want to accept it, too. This tournament arc wasn't great. Another problem, too, is it suffers from the Dragon Ball GT problem of where, like, Goku is fighting these aliens, and he's sandbagging them super, super fucking hard to the point where he is... we'll do that. that right there. To the point where Goku could one-shot all of these guys except for Hit if he went Super Saiyan Blue, but he chooses not to and has these drawn, long-out fight. Like, you know, Goku loses to Frost. Piccolo essentially loses to Frost. I mean, it's no fault of Piccolo's, but Goku, it's like, excuse me, Goku, you literally could have one-shotted Frost with ease, especially considering that Vegeta does one-shot Frost in Super Saiyan form, I might add, not even, you know, Super Saiyan Blue. It's like, Goku, come on. Like, I know that's kind of like Goku's shtick, is he, you know, he's a bit of a slow starter and stuff. You know, obviously, like, look at the Future Trunks arc. By the time it's established, okay, fuck, like, Rose Goku Black is a problem. He's a monster. He's evil. He's super strong. Like, Goku's not fucking around, and it's awesome. The problem is it takes so long to get to that point for Goku, always, to where Goku is taking it, like, way, way, way too seriously. It is a bit of a shame. Alright, so, yeah, Frost says, my final form's too powerful to control. But guess what? Too powerful to control, yet Super Saiyan Vegeta one-shots his ass. Oh boy, so powerful, Frost. Yeah, and then here's where it is. Goku all of a sudden gets groggy, and Frost knocks him out of the ring. And it's like, oh boy, Goku lost. You know, supposedly there was a lot of theories in the Dragon Ball community of people thinking Goku threw the fight because Frost was a good guy and all types of crazy stuff. And it's like, well, I mean, that doesn't sound like Goku to really throw the fight in the manner in which it happened. You know, like, Goku throws the fight against Hit, but that's only because he realizes that Hit can't fight at his full potential at the rules. So Goku doesn't want to continue the fight until they can have a real battle, which then they touched upon again in the filler later on, when Goku hires Hit to assassinate him. That is great. You know what? We're going to bring Gotenks here, because Gotenks will give Kabe some ki, because I would like Kabe to get a super attack while we're going through the Dragon Ball Super Story event, duh. Because this is where you get that Kabe. First you get base form Kabe, and then you get a bunch of the Awakening medals, and you can transform them into the Super Saiyan one. Now, the Buhan drop rate was atrocious, you know, over 100 attempts, and I only got the drop 20 fucking times. Whereas Kabe, I think one time I didn't get the drop, and twice I actually got 2 Kabes. That's the funny thing too. In my quest to get Buhans, 2 of the times were actually a double drop. I got 2 Buhans 2 different times. So of, you know, the 120 attempts that I did, only 21 times did I even get the fucking drop. Like, just aggravating beyond belief. Especially with how much stamina that stage costed. It's like, you can only get I could only do 6 attempts at that stage before it would my stamina would run out, and I'd either have to wait or use a stone. And I believe I was using quite a few stones, because it's like, alright, you know, I don't know the next time that Buhan event will be back. Probably not until the Rose Goku Black Honor, to be honest. The Rose Goku Black banner, to be honest. Although that's when I'll be able to pull Buhan. And it's like, if I don't get enough like super attack raises from all the Buhans I've got, I probably could just regrind them. Because it is a safe assumption, I guess, that Buhan event will come back at least one more time, at least by the time that Rose Goku Black comes back. Because if that is the case, then I will be able to, like, Dokkan Awaken pretty quickly after getting him. Ooh, but you know what is the problem? I just realized, Legendary Super Saiyan Broly is in that banner. The Rose Goku Black banner. I do not have the medals for Broly. I know the trick. I wasn't really utilizing it when I recorded the Broly fight, but the trick is to have someone that can lower his defense. I do actually now have, I think, 2 different agility cards. At least one. I know Great Saiyaman greatly lowers defense. Or no, does Great Saiyaman greatly lower attack? Yeah, I think he lowers it. Oh, fuck. Wow. Look at me. I can't remember. We're going to have to check after this fight. I believe Great Saiyaman greatly lowers attack. Because I remember I was thinking about using him against Kaioken Blue Goku. And there. It's Final Form Frost goes down pretty easy. This is not tough. Now, there was a new Piccolo released alongside this banner. I don't think he's too good, but I would like to get him because he has a really cool super attack animation. You know what? I'm actually going to show that off. Yeah, we're done here. We're going to record 4 stages for this video. This was the 4th stage. Now, let's go look and see, double check what Great Saiyaman does. I believe it greatly lowers attack, and then I want to show off that special attack that Piccolo does. It's the one he uses against Frost, the multi-form special beam cannon. And yeah, here it is. Vegeta fucking one-shots Frost, and it's like, bitch, bye. And then Goku is allowed to re-enter the tournament because Frost cheated with a needle, damn, I can't talk today, with a needle that has some sort of poison on it. And he stabs Goku and Piccolo with that, and it kind of like causes them to go groggy, and then Frost is able to knock them out of the ring. Alright, so yeah, that's where Beerus and Whis started talking about Monica. Oh, Monica. Monica, Monica, Monica. Alright, 2 Dendes, not bad. Definitely not bad at all. Okay, so, let's take a look here. Great Saiyaman. Greatly lowers attack, I believe. No. Yeah, greatly lowers attack. Hold on, let me take a look at our type. Does someone here greatly lower... Does someone lower defense? No. No. Who might? Oh, Pikkon. No, I think Pikkon lowers attack when you Dokkan him. Alright, so I don't have an agility type. I don't think that can lower defense. That does suck, because that's the trick with Brawly, is you need someone that can lower his defense, or you have to use all the different, you know, characters that can break his ability, which are, you know, oh, that Gohan right there. Yeah, like him. The Blazing Battle Link is the one. Let's see who's in there. Okay, so we can use that Goku, yeah, those ones, Angel Goku, Mighty Mask, huh? King Vegeta, interesting. Interesting that King Vegeta's in there. Alright, and then last thing we'll show off before we finish up for today is our boy, you know what, let's show off Hit's. Hit's super attack is cool because, of course, it is his time skip. Bitch! Woo! Do like that. God Kamehameha, boring, boring. God Final Flash, boring. There we go. Clone Special Beam Cannon, very cool. Oh, yeah! I like that. That's dope. That's dope. And then, obviously, Piccolo, Beerus, Whis, Frost, Automagetta. Automagettas is interesting because clinkety-clank, and then he shoots out his magma. Baltamos has the worst in the fucking game. Look at this shit. This is the worst super attack ever. Body slam? Body slam. Are you fucking kidding me? Come on now. Bullshit. My man Baltamo, Winnie the Pooh, shafted.